I can't even hear myself think. Over the music. Chat. I'm late to my own stream. Again. For like the 5 billionth time. It doesn't matter what platform. It doesn't matter what day. I'm late. I'm always late. So, I'm back from the grave. I know I said like, haha, I'm never touching Warriors ever again. That was kind of a lie. And I feel like I say that very often. I'm turning the music down more, I'm sorry. Sorry to all my music lovers. I like can't hear myself think right now. I know I keep saying that like I'm never gonna touch Warriors again, like I'm so done with it. And to be honest, like every time I say that, I kind of mean it. It's weird. I have like a love-hate relationship with this fandom. Most people already know that though. They don't need me to tell them that. It doesn't matter if it's working on a game. It doesn't matter if it's like making art. I've met some really great people in the Warriors fandom, and then I've met some people where I'm like, oh, that's rough. But, you know, I'm like gonna be 23 this year. A lot's changed. Like when I first started this channel, I was like 19. And back then, I was still working on Zai's Lake, which is super weird to think about. And it's not that I'm not proud of the things that I made back then. That's not the reason that I privated everything. I kind of privated everything because certain people wouldn't leave me alone. And I was really stressed, honestly. Like, I couldn't handle the heat, if you will. But it's fine, because, like, at this point, I'm good with it. I've made my peace with it. I'm probably not going to use many of my older characters anymore if I do play with people, if I do, like, interact. I saw that Roblox has kind of updated their chat features, and I thought that was gonna kill most games, but I guess it didn't. I guess that, the feature they have here that, like, shows how many people are talking in your server kind of saves me from having to wonder, oh, am I gonna join a server with a bunch of babies? Because, like, I am getting, like, older, guys. Like, I started working on Roblox games when I was 15. And that was, like, 8 years ago. That was a little bit ago. So, I feel like, you know, I don't interact as much with certain aspects of the platform for obvious reasons, because I don't have anything in common with a high schooler. Other than, I guess I like warrior cats, and some high schoolers like warrior cats, but you know, I'm not gonna be like commingling or anything like that, or commiserating or whatever it is with like a bunch of teenagers, really. So I kind of figured that the Warriors fandom, and I figured that like most of the people in my community were like younger, and so like with me getting older and like trying to go to uni and stuff, like most people were just gonna nope out. And it turns out I was like totally wrong about that. Like a bunch of people here, they were a bit younger like when I started streaming, but most of like my chat and most of the people who used to watch my stuff have kind of grown up a little bit too, which is pretty diabolical. Fair thoughts? Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's hard, right? Because I, like, in doing game development and stuff, and welcome to the chat, Pan, by the way. You're first. Congrats. You know, like, in doing game development and stuff, obviously, like, I haven't always been, on the ball, as it were. You know, everybody, I think, makes mistakes, and especially when you're in a position where, like, you're a public figure, or, like, you have a lot of people watching you all the time, it's very easy to, have things happen and become overwhelmed if there's a negative response, things like that. So there were definitely times where I felt like I could have done better, and in feeling that way, I always tried to, but I also met a lot of people and, like, interacted with a lot of people who maybe didn't mind the negative attention, maybe had no intentions of, like, not being horrible. And it just kind of, like, made me feel really disillusioned with the fandom, honestly, because, like, given the Roblox chat stuff. Like, the subject of child safety has come up a lot with Roblox. And I have always been of the opinion that it's not my responsibility to parent people, right? Like, if I tell you you shouldn't be, like, oversharing with me and stuff, and you're going to lose your privileges to talk in my community. But also, you know, like, I can't control everything that a person does in my space. I can just try to curate it. So when I see people who kind of micromanage to the point that, like, they try to overreach into people's personal info, like, oh, you need to verify you're this or that, that can get, like, a little dicey for me because I don't like to violate people's privacy. But then you have the other end of that, which is people who are like, oh no, it's totally okay that I'm 40 years old and my best friend is 13. And it's like, well, I get that you guys both like warrior cats, but that's not exactly, like, an acceptable boundary to have. So it has been, like, a bit difficult as I've gotten older to sort of navigate that, because I have to be mindful that, like, when I got into warriors, I was a young teenager. And so some of the people that I met at that time are now kind of the same age as me. But there's also a lot of people who are still younger and still coming into the fandom, and I don't necessarily want to, like, be super buddy-buddy with them. And that's why I had to shut down my old Discord server, because people just, like, could not keep their mouths shut and kept oversharing, kept, like, doxing themselves, and I just didn't have enough mods to deal with it, so I just nuked the place. I just took away everybody's rights. So in light of the Lake Territory playtest, which, despite my past gripes and all that, and, you know, the old game dev stuff, I'm honestly very excited for, I decided that I would get back on Ultimate Edition after, like, 2 years of not playing Ultimate Edition and see what's different. And I did drop a few buckaroos on a couple of game passes, okay? But I am saving for uni. I am. So I am, I'm not going to be buying everything in one go. Especially because, I don't know if anybody's seen the job market, but it's kind of not been kind to me, so, you know, just saying, if you are interested in perhaps supporting my bad habits, I am selling adoptables on VGen. Yeah. The Twitch VTuber, YouTube Warrior Cats YouTuber crossover. I don't like to connect those two things very much, but I do have a VGen, and I'm selling an adoptable there right now, actually. It's pay what you want. So you can pay as little as $5 and snag this. And I'm probably going to make some more because I get bored, okay? Math is hard. Engineering math is too hard. So I need to draw cats to keep myself sane. So yeah, if you want to contribute to the game passes, that's how you can, because I really should not be spending too many clams unless I put in the effort to keep some of that some warriors adjacent clams for myself, if you will. Looks very great. Maybe when I have some way to pay. I mean, you don't have to, but if you like it and you wanted it, I'm not, like, I used to do, like, Game Pass review and stuff. I'm not going to be doing all that right now. I'm kind of in, like, frugal mode for a little bit, okay? If the whole job thing pans out for me after spring break, yeah, I might drop a couple buckaroos more. But, you know, I don't know if you guys have seen the cost of tuition for college, and I'm moving. So, like, I don't know if you've seen the price of, like, out-of-state tuition. Yeah, it's a little bit expensive. Like, tens of thousands of dollars kind of expensive. So, Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition Game Pass is not exactly high on my priority list, but I did get, like, super inspired earlier, and so I've decided to make my first morph since coming back. I'm undecided on how many accessories I want to slap on this thing. I was never too much of an accessorizer, okay? But, like, I feel like ear heart. What is that? Oh, they're like little speckles in the ear. That's, like, so minuscule, though. Nobody's gonna notice that. I just, like, picked up a couple of the passes that I felt like were cheap. I'm also reselling a bunch of old limiteds that I bought, so like, maybe some poor soul will pay like 9 million Robux for my limited edition Changi Airport pink halo that I'm reselling on the Roblox marketplace. I don't know. I mean, I like airplanes. Somebody else might like airplanes and they might buy it for 9 million Robux. And if they do, I'll never want for another Game Pass ever again. Sure, it's happened before. Yeah, probably. I mean, people are selling it, like, the last time I, like, checked my Roblox inventory was probably a couple years ago. And when I, like, bought that stuff, and I just, like, had some money left over from working on another game. But not enough to turn into US dollars. Just enough to keep on Roblox. And so I spent copious amounts of it on a game that is now non-existent. Big regret. But I also bought a couple limiteds that I thought were, some of them that I thought were interesting. Oh, the leaves are colorable now? I didn't know that. So I can't color those leaves, but I gotta, wait, I can just undo. Okay. I gotta make amends. I gotta repair my mistake. I gotta decide on a flower color for this lady. Maybe yellow. I don't know. Yellow's like, it's kind of subtle, but I kind of like it. Also, like, I'm sorry, guys. I am almost 23. I'm gonna try not to curse like a sailor, but... You know, my actual habits sometimes, you know, it might happen. I'm live, okay? I'm gonna do my best, though. Promise. I promise I'm gonna do my best, okay? I'm gonna keep it PG-13, okay? So I'm only allowed 2 slip-ups before I have to end my stream. I think that's what the broadcasting rules are anyways. I'm not entirely sure, okay? And like, you know, I'm sorry if somebody's watching over your shoulder and they're upset. I'm gonna do my best. But yeah, I mean, there's like so much stuff in this game now. And part of the only reason I came back also is because I heard people are actually like doing Warriors roleplays again, which like, high key. D&D campaign with friends didn't exactly work out, so I have a bit of a creative writing itch that I think can only be satisfied by engaging in collaborative storytelling with others. Yes. But I'm sure I'm gonna see like so many, like, look, okay, we got Michael Afton from Five Nights at Freddy's. There's still gonna be a certain amount, and I'm probably gonna swap servers after I'm done making this morph for this exact reason. There's probably gonna be still like a little bit of the old shenanigans that there usually are in this game. So I might, capital M, restart the private server if I can get enough interest in it. Especially because I think it used to be more expensive. I think now it's like 200 Robux, and I thought it used to be like 250 or something. Which, that is not a big difference. Okay, that's like 40 cents. But I'm convincing myself it's a big difference because I'm a starving college student. So, you know, like, all this stuff is cute. Like, all these little wraps and stuff are cute. I'm holding off. So, I need to find something that's, like, gonna pair well with this headpiece. I think my old, what is it, 2022 or 23 winter leg wrap will do nicely. I don't know though, it feels a little busy. Maybe, okay, I definitely want the vine anklet. I forgot how much I like. Maybe the amaryllis. I do like the amaryllis. Maybe just the VIP vine wrap. High key. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't really like the stuff that's like just around the wrist. That was never really meant. Oh, the willow leg wrap, stop. It has to be the willow. It has to be the willow. There's just no other way. What else do I have? There's so much human stuff in this game. Like, you guys ever notice just the sheer amount of human stuff in this game? Okay, I might actually go with yellow because I could do golden berries. Oh, there's like ankles. Oh, stop! That's so cute. Stop. Because then I can like... Okay, I take back what I said. I do kind of like these ones around the ankles. Those are cute. Very demure. Guess they're really crafty cats. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I've just always been somebody who, like, I definitely prefer, like, immersion in my stuff. I'm definitely more old school. Like, I do not like when you have a universe like Warriors that, okay, it's not the best world building. I'm not gonna glaze it and say, like, haha, best world building ever. Because Warriors has its problems, okay? But, at the same time, like, it's nostalgic for me. And so, I feel like... if I'm going to play it, I wonder what the short muzzle would look like with this. Have they fixed... I'm sorry, I got so distracted. Have they fixed, like, the short muzzle stuff? Like, the market? I need to know. Does it still look egregious? You know, like, I just prefer to be immersed in the world that I'm in. I feel like creative writing... Oh, yeah, no, it still kind of sucks. Like, back to the regular one. I just, like, kind of feel like it's harder and more rewarding to write in a universe when no one in RiverClan, that's so sad. When there's constraints. Like, I feel like it's less fun if you bring a gun to a knife fight. In a way. No hate to my, like, okay, I kind of need to make the coloring a bit more cohesive. I realize this in hindsight. I don't mind people who like homebrew D&D, right? Like, if you have your homebrew D&D campaign and that's your thing. What is that white speck? Is that just one of the first? No Lunas allowed? I don't even care about Lunas anymore, honestly. Like, I know people used to say, like, oh, the worst thing that can happen to you is a Luna. It's not. Hot take, it's not. The worst thing that can happen to your roleplay, in any case, on this game, any other game really, any of them, the worst thing that can happen is somebody who thinks they should be the main character and makes excuses for their character out of roleplay. That is one thing that always grinds my gears. The amount of times that somebody will like, why is the belly clipping into that? That's odd. The amount of times that like, I'll be like, I say I'll be, but like, this is like older stuff, right? These are grievances from back when I used to roleplay very often. It's like people who, their character will do something really horrible and then there will be a consequence for it in roleplay. Like, say they kill somebody, and they're not careful about it, and so they get caught. And now their character has to go back and face the clan. They're gonna be put on trial for murder. And then, out of character, they're like, oh yeah, just pretend nobody saw that. Okay, there's 2 instances. Oh, it's the wrong back fur color. Is it? I don't know. It looks like slightly gray, but I think it's just my lighting settings. They'll be like, pretend nobody saw that. Now, if I open the chat and I like peek at the chat and I'm like, oh no, somebody's murdering this person at this exact location, I'm gonna make my character go over there and find them. That's metagaming, right? That's bad. We don't like metagaming. Metagaming is for losers. But if I happen to just like, okay, chat's closed, like I'm not paying attention, I'm doing my patrol, and then my character sees your character directly across from mine murdering somebody, I'm not gonna pretend that didn't happen. Because, like, that's organic. Like, I found you. I saw it. If you wanted to murder somebody and get away with it, you should have been better at hiding. I forgot there's prey in this game, honestly. I am gonna hop servers, though. There's, like, a server browser now. Isn't that great? Okay, no trading servers. Realism. Exactly. And, like, I'll never forget it. There's one time in, like, 2022 or something. It was, like, way back when. And... it's like there's so much going on right now. Sorry, I'm trying to continue my spiel while still appreciating some of the new things that have come of the game. I'm in that server. The server's full. Yeah, I know it's full, but I'm gonna keep trying, okay? It's a Sisyphean task, but I'm still trying. Maybe it would be better if I queued into it at the Roblox menu, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll join that one, sure. Why not? I'm glad they're at least trying to get people to roleplay in this game again. So we had this deputy who sucked. Like, she never assigned any patrols, and her character, the whole point of her character was to look pretty and flirt with the leader. So my character, you know, in character, oh, this looks like a clan. This looks like a solid clan. Okay. We might be back, guys. Like, we might be cooking. We might be cooking with Gap. She assigned no patrols, and so my character, who the character I was playing at the time was very haughty, very presumptuous, very opinionated. She was like, haha, our deputy sucks. She doesn't assign any patrols. All she does is sit around and flirt with the leader. And other people, they made their characters notice. They were like, oh yeah, our leader like really sucks. Because all he does is flirt with the deputy and doesn't make her do anything. Like, this is so wild. And out of character, out of roleplay, the two of them both went and like started ranting at everybody, and they blocked like half the clan because they insisted we were ruining their roleplay. And it's like, I don't know. I was just being in character. I did feel kind of bad after that, until a couple other people in the clan were like, let's go do our own thing. And I was like, yeah, we should. And we did, and we had a great time, and it was good. But like, no, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves, is when people make excuses for their poor in-character actions out of character and take it out on people. Like, please don't take it out on people. Oh, I forgot I had billboards turned off. Yeah, it's literally their fault. And the other thing, too, is like, I really like when people like, look, this person's wearing like mostly nature accessories. This makes a lot of sense to me. I don't understand why people wear the bat wings in a clan. Not saying to go hate on them or anything, I'm just saying I don't understand why people do it. It does not make much sense for warriors, and honestly, I don't even know why stuff like that got added to the game. Genuinely. I'm probably just gonna spectate for now, while I yap for a bit. But like, I genuinely, like, okay, that's a spec. That's allowed. You know, spectating, totally chill. Perfectly valid use of that stuff. But like, if I'm in the middle of a roleplay and you're like my clan leader and you're sitting here telling me like, oh haha, we can't have kitty pets in the clan, that's bad, and you're wearing like human clothes, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna laugh a little bit. One time I actually in character called somebody out for it. They were like, we're not gonna allow kitty pets in the clan, and my character, who was an apprentice, was like, oh, but Rowan Star, you're wearing human clothes. What's that all about? And they were about as happy out of roleplay about me saying that as you would expect. They just kind of yelled at me. But it was funny, okay? It was funny to me. Also, the morph economy, like the people who are like, oh, let's place monetary value on morphs. Yeah, those people are like, yikes. I haven't roleplayed at all since January because I don't want to verify. I miss it. Yeah, Roblox has had my driver's license since like 2022. So, I might be cooked in terms of my personal privacy, but I guess at this point, like, the choice was already made for me because I was a voice chat beta tester. So, dang, didn't even know they offered that back then. Yeah, when they first started testing out voice chat, you had to submit... Oh, did I forget to color my eyelids? Wasn't there an eye close button? Oh, I did forget to color my eyelids. Why do I do this to myself? I colored them earlier, but then I loaded the save again because I did something I didn't like. And I forgot there's an undo button now, and I had to completely change everything up. It's okay, though. I'm like, I'll fix it. Alright? There we go. Like, it's giving. Honestly, like, I want to restart my private server up, and I'll probably do that later. If enough people would actually be interested in doing that. But, like, there are gonna be rules, and, like, ugh. I remember back in, like, 2022, I actually got banned from the Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition Discord because of my private server. Because I said that I didn't want people playing as, like, foxes and dogs and stuff in there. Which, like, I'm well within my rights to do. It's my private server. Not asking anybody to do anything against the terms of service, right? But, a bunch of people got really mad about it. And, like, said I was hating on them. Which, like, I mean, maybe I low-key was, honestly. Because, like, a lot of people would constantly fight me about it. And I'm just like, sorry, I just don't want that in my server. But, you know, it ended up getting resolved because I messaged one of the, like, staff members that was actually, like, kind of nice to me. And I was like, can you just tell me, like, what about what I did was problematic? And they were like, they didn't give a reason. They just said that you, like, were causing problems. And I'm like, okay. Can you, like, show me what message I sent? Because I'm pretty sure, like, I know what this is about. And if it's about the private server, that's just, like, that's really lame. And I did end up getting unbanned. But being banned at all means, like, you can't be a moderator, you can't be a developer, which is part of the reason I went to develop for other games. Because I was just like, well, there's not a snowball's chance in hell that I'm gonna be able to work on this game eventually. Because somebody banned me over a private server. Which, like, at the time, I was, like, really hung up about it, too. Because at the time, I was a bit of a rabble-rouser, okay? At the time, I did kind of pick fights with people. And I usually won them. But, you know, now I choose to take a more passive approach to life. Mostly because I realized that, like, arguing with people in the Warriors community is a futile effort. Most of them are extremely, extremely immature. And usually when they argue about something, they're not actually arguing it because they want to hear you out or they want to change their mind. They're just arguing with you because they like to argue with people. And once you realize that, the truth sets you free. It really does. Like, that's the problem, and I'm gonna, like, run around the territory a little bit. See what's changed. I did hear some things have changed in the last couple years, so I'm gonna go look around while I yap. But, you know, like, this community has been through a lot. It's very different from the way it was a decade ago when I first started sort of engaging with it. And I think that Ultimate Edition is a big point of contention for a lot of people, and has been for me. Okay, I've said some really intense... I've had some very strong opinions about this game, and I kind of still do. But I've come to the realization, I guess. I mean, I always knew, but I guess I've come to accept that, like, I can't really change what the bigwigs at Kulabi decide to do with Warriors. I may not like the direction that it's gone. I may not like the fact that things have changed so much, but it is still a big part of my life. And the more I let people ruin it for me, the more I just feel like I have, like, a hole in my chest somewhere. Because, sure, it's not perfect. It takes some guts to admit that, you know, the writing's not as good as I once thought it was, and that it's kind of fallen off a little bit lately, but there's still plenty of people who feel the same way that I do. And so for every person that's role-playing Magic School, and for every person that is arguing about whether or not liking a certain character makes you a good person in real life, which did happen on my stream a couple years ago, the infamous Squirrel Flight incident, because I don't particularly like Squirrel Flight. And I jokingly said that I hated her. I don't actually hate her. It's just like, I was rage baiting. I was high-key rage baiting. Like I said, I used to rage bait people. It was an interesting stream, but you know, like, there's people like that everywhere. Like, every fandom has its problems. I guess I've become wise. Jesus, what a loud car. Taking favorite characters too serious? No, exactly. Like, God, that is such a loud car. Hopefully they drive away soon. So loud. So unbelievably loud. I don't even know if I should, like, continue to talk. It's coming through my mic. It's actually coming through my mic quite a lot. Oh, sounds like they're leaving. How horrendous. There's no need for a car to be that loud in a place like this. I'll just say that. But you know, I mean, like, the only thing I want to take seriously is, like, my writing, my roleplay environment. I prefer immersion. I prefer some realism. And people are like, oh, why do you care about realism? Because they're a bunch of talking religious cats that live in the woods. Not that kind of realism, okay? Not real life realism, but, like, universally believable. Like, I could suspend my disbelief. If the roleplay is something I feel like I could read in a Warriors book, or like a good fan fiction. I'm not really a big fan fiction reader, so take that comparison with a grain of salt. I never really read a lot of fan fiction. But, you know, I feel like if you're gonna play a Warriors game, there's probably a reason for that. Immersion is, like, the best for roleplay, is kind of the reason for it. Exactly. Exactly. Like, I feel like there's a reason you play a Warriors game. How many games are there on Roblox? I mean, there used to be Feral Heart, too. Like, there's plenty of games off Roblox where, like, you can play cat dress up. And that's the gripe that I have with this game, really, is that it feels like certain members of the team, like, really like Warriors, really care about Warriors, really want to see it be a Warriors game. And then other members of the team are like, ah, yes, costume, money. Which, like, sure, that's a valid approach to game development. I, too, have had to create items for money. I care a lot about monetization. I used to work in sales. I get it. I respect your game. But I also respect myself as somebody who likes Warriors and always wanted a Warriors game like this as a kid. Now it's like we finally get one, and it's official, so, like, when I worked on LTR and stuff, like, we can't... Well, I don't work there anymore for many reasons that I will not go into. Good reasons, I will say. Very good reasons. probably why I'll never work on another game for anybody else ever again. Unless I do, unless I have some contractual protections. For lack of better phrasing. But you know, I mean, like, I want a good Warriors game, okay? I just want a good Warriors game. And I know there was talk years and years and years ago about Lake Territory not containing every single item that exists in Ultimate Edition. Like, the nature accessories carrying over, but not all the costumes. Or at least, like, not most of the costumes. Because I want some collars, okay? Like, that bow, that little Christmas bow from 2023, I think it was. 2022 or 2023. That Christmas bow, so cute. Must have for my kitty pet characters, okay? Like, we can't just get rid of all the human accessories. Did they change this? This feels different. I'm gonna go look around. Oh, I can push into the cat flap. How immersive. Does it go the other way? It does. No way. They did change this up quite a lot. This is so fun. I might actually have to be a kitty pet later, honestly. That'd be so fun. I still have a shell in my mouth. I want to see what other stuff I can interact with in here. But you know, like, I do kind of want an immersive game. So I figured I'll just... Oh, they put the minis in here. That's cute. I'm probably just gonna remake my private server. Like, genuinely, I'm gonna remake my private server. I will have it be available, and there will be rules in it. There will just be roleplay rules, especially when Lake Territory comes out. There will be rules in it, and you can play in it as long as you follow the rules. Have you seen the beach area they added yet? No, I actually haven't. I'm just poking around kind of randomly while is there, I know there's like a mini map. Is there like a big map? Can I look at a big map? I don't know. Give me a direction, I'll run in it. Sounds nice. Yeah, I mean, like, I hate that it was so controversial before, because a lot of games and a lot of communities have serious roleplay and then more casual roleplay areas. And if they're, like, back during the beta days of Ultimate Edition... Okay, I cannot clear this fence. I'm actually throwing. Back in the days of beta Ultimate Edition, they always said, like, oh, we'll have a serious roleplay area, like, we'll add rules, there's gonna be rules. They said they weren't gonna add too many human accessories. They said they were only gonna have a certain number of game passes. Obviously, things like that change when you go corporate. It's past a bridge at the end of the road, there's like a little tunnel in the woods here that leads to it. Okay, I'm going back on the road. The bridge was this way, yeah? Oh, there it is, I see it. But like, you know... It's just... God, sorry. I'm getting sidetracked thinking about the beach. I was writing, a couple years ago, I started writing a cat xenofiction that's set on a tropical island. And I'm probably gonna keep writing it, honestly. But it would be really cool, like, maybe in my private server to do some exploratory role-playing events. Oh, is this not the correct way? Did I miss the... There's a little tunnel in the woods there that leads to... Okay, so the tunnel's in the woods. Hold on. Oh, must be this. Okay. Oh, I see it on the mini-map. Okay. Sorry. I, like, should have read the instructions a bit more clearly. The directions that you gave me, rather. Is it this way? No. We're going to the Sundrown place, guys. Why are there lanterns? Human-placed lanterns. But... Oh. Oh, damn. Okay, guys, I might have to do an event here. I'm definitely doing an event here because, okay, I need to yap about my cat xenofiction a little bit. So I don't want to spoil too much of it because I do want to write it and make it like an actual book. But my cat xenofiction, which is loosely based off of Warriors and also Tail Chaser's song. Yeah, I mean, wow, this looks really great. It's based off of a bunch of stuff. Like, it's definitely more like Watership Down. I'm still carrying that mouse. Damn it. Oh, look. And Coconut Mall comes on. So peak. Oh, I guess that's where it ends. So, in my little xenofiction, there's a colony of cats, the Torrent Colony, and they live by the ocean. And they have a lot of, like, cool myths and stuff. And they believe in a cat spirit called the Navigator. And they're pretty neat. I would love to do an event based on that here, like in this section of the map. And I really hope that there's areas that, like, if they're gonna branch out from Warriors, I really hope it's in a way that's still somewhat lore adjacent, like adding places like the Sundrown place, adding places like the mountains. I know that tribe role-playing is controversial, and I'm not saying that I want there to be, like, actual teams for tribe role-playing or anything, but I do think it would be really cool, just as somebody who likes the books, to go walk around a place like that and explore. I am definitely getting my private server back. I've decided I'm getting my private server back up and running. I'll probably need some help advertising it because for some personal reasons, mostly just people trying to contact me that I don't really want to contact me, I'm not sure how keen I am on messaging in the Ultimate Edition Discord. I'm kind of just like lurking there to get updates on Lake Territory. But you can be sure that when Lake Territory playtest happens this weekend, I'm going to be streaming it. I am hopping on a train Sunday night to go out of town for spring break. I'm actually going out of state, so I won't be back. But engineering math is hard, you know? I gotta take my breaks where I can get them. So I'm not gonna be able to play the last bit of the playtest, not all 48 hours, but about 24 hours of the playtest. I'm probably not gonna stream all 24 hours, but I actually might, because I do want to be awake on the train, and it's an overnight train. So, who knows? I might... Do we do a 24-hour stream? I mean, it sounds like a recipe for disaster, but... I'm gonna go check out the mountain area and see if they've done it up at all. I think I remember the way. And like, in a little bit, honestly, I might make my screen a little dark, okay? I might turn my screen dark, and I might reinvest in that private server. And get started writing up some stuff for it. Maybe have an event in it later tonight. I don't know if I'll stream the event, or maybe I'll advertise a little better, because I do think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. A bunch of people left my Discord server after I was like started working on LTR, and also I meant to address this a bit earlier because I know certain people like watch VODs and probably just wanted to watch the beginning before I started yapping to see if anything was happening to that voice acting project that I made of Clan Dreaming. I do want to pick that back up, but I'm probably gonna rework it like a lot because I mean, there's a lot of reasons, and I feel bad that I was so disorganized about it, and I really wish I had set it up better and, like, planned it better. And also that I hadn't just been doing so much at one time. Oh, they have done this up. Wow. So, which way is the way to the Moonstone? Sorry, I'm not, like, a turbo pro. I doubt it's this way. Yeah, it's definitely not that way. I feel like Moonstone is... over here somewhere, right? Am I mistaken? Yeah, probably in here. Maybe. No? Yes. No? Yeah. No? Oh. Oh, and they have like little notifications for the half moon gathering? That's so neat. So the first reason I'm probably gonna rework it is because I do want to change the story a little bit. I kind of did write a Clan Dreaming as like a soft launch for my Xenofiction. So... Oh my gosh! This is like a completely new model. It's not just a block anymore. This is like... What on earth? That's really pretty. Did they make this kind of based around the graphic novels or something? I haven't read the graphic novels, don't kill me. I don't know how accurate it is. Okay. This is really beautiful. Okay, like, this is like making all my creativity come back into my... Like, the light has been put back in my eyes, chat. This is actually so insane. Oh my god. I think that most people who auditioned for a Clan Dreaming left the Discord because nothing happened, which, like, honestly, fair. I voice act. I get it. So I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, yes, I'm going to cast this person as Snowpaw, and then I have, like, no way of contacting them. I'm also probably going to change up the morphs a little bit because it came to my attention that it's going to be exceedingly hard to film with people if certain characters have game passes on. Like, you need game passes to make them. And that's why I announced that I'd be moving filming to LTR, because I thought that I was going to stay with LTR as a long-term project. And I thought that, I might make another morph, honestly. I might go back and make another morph while I yap. I thought I was going to be working on LTR for a lot longer than I was before I quit. And like I said, like, I don't want to get super into it, but, you know, like, there were a lot of things I thought were going to happen with LTR that just kind of didn't. And if those things would have happened... Oh, River Clan is so pretty. What? They've put water... They actually call it the Clan Rock now. They actually named things properly after the books. See, this is what I like to see, chat. I don't like to see foxes in the clan. I don't like to see cats decked out in accessories leading a clan of cats that refuses to allow in outsiders. But this, reworked Sunning Rocks, this is what I like to see, okay? It's where everyone likes being foxes, and I don't get it! I don't! Because the amount of people who, like, hated on me and, like, are literally the reason that I ended up, having to shut down my first private server, and, like, the reason I got banned was because, like, they'd be like, oh, you just hate that we're so creative. And it's like, no. Guess foxes are too cool. I mean, foxes are, like, probably my favorite animal, honestly. I love foxes. My first ever, like, characters that I drew for myself, like, my first, like, persona, I guess you'd say. I don't really associate with the furry fandom, but, you know, like, my first, like, persona, I guess if you had to call it something, was a fox. I love foxes so much. I just don't want them in my Warrior Cats roleplay. I'm sorry, if there's gonna be a fox in my Warrior Cats roleplay, it better be a plot-convenient fight. It better be the reason my character has a scar. I will not ever have a Warrior Cat character that happily exists in a clan that's being led by a fox, being medicated by a fox, or being served by a fox. It just doesn't make sense to me. And that's just my, like, opinion. I do love foxes. I also love dragons. I also love, like, mechs. You know, like Gundam. But I don't need a cat and a mech in my Warrior Cats clan. And I think that feel like, ah, you just hate it because it's too cool. It's like, I don't know. Your fox character would probably be cool in a vacuum. I just don't think it makes much sense as the Warriors character. And that is my opinion. And you know, some people like especially in the earlier days, they would just go out of their way to be annoying about it. Like, they would be like, huh, I'm gonna go play as a fox just to piss off cat role players. And it's like, why, man? Why are you coming in here with the express intent of causing an issue? That's no fun. If you're gonna do it, at least do it because you want to, and not just because you enjoy... because you enjoy making people upset at you. And it worked, because pretty often, like, instead of just ignoring it, people would get into a huge fight about it, and they would derail the entire server. And then a mod would get called, and, you know, just a pissing contest. That's all it was. Alright, I'm gonna make another cat, while I still feel inspired. What kind, though? I gotta look at some of the stuff that I bought, okay? Because I did kind of blindly buy it. I gotta look at some of the stuff that I bought. And some of the stuff I can never get because of FOMO. Like, I'm never gonna get a mediator crown. I don't know what that is. But, like, I can make a mediator character without the crown, okay? It's fine. We don't need to gatekeep roles behind cosmetic. I don't want any halos or anything. I don't care about that. I just used the heart rosettes because I thought they were cute. Oh, this is pretty. I might make like a silvery cat with this. I gotta see if there's like a torso marking that matches the looks. What was that one called? I didn't buy all the markings yet, but section stripe. Ooh, this is really pretty. Oh, can I color them separately? Can I color the sections differently? Oh, I can. That's so cool. This is my jam. This is my jam. Do they have better options for like tortoiseshells too? Because I want to make like a cute. I want to remake one of my old Calico characters. Maybe give him a new name. But I have a cat that I used to write about. It would be perfect for these marks. So I'm gonna take these off for a second, just so I can color in a little bit. But this is actually kind of good. I love this gray color, by the way, like this dusky gray. So beautiful. It was always one of my favorites. Okay. So I definitely want to get the body gradient started. I want to have like a heavier coloring around the torso. I'll probably put a cape on underneath the markings because I feel like that would help a bit with the color distribution. I gotta follow my old pattern, okay? The chat might know my old ways, my old coloring ways. I always followed like the same scheme. I'm not creative. I mean, I am creative, but like I have my limits, okay? There are tropes. There are tropes that I follow. I want to do morph giveaways again too. I used to do that stuff all the time where I'd just like make a really cute morph and then give it to a bunch of people. Or like making tutorials again. I used to love making morph tutorials. Because at the time that I started like the YouTube channel, there were a bunch of people who were gatekeeping morphs. They were like, you can't play with us because your morph sucks. So people would come into my chat and they would be like, nobody will play with me because they say my morph sucks. And I'd be like, well, obviously, first of all, nobody's morph sucks. But also, secondly, like, let's stick it to the man because I'm just gonna make you a really cute morph and you can just tell everybody you made it, honestly, if you, like, want. I don't care. I mean, I would prefer if people didn't do that, but, like, some of them were, like, kids, you know? So, like, I'm like, you go tell them, like, you're goated. Don't let them say demeaning things to you. And you know what? That's still true, okay? Don't let people say demeaning things to you. Over your morph, especially. Like, who cares? Who cares? Oh, some of these are cute. Hold on. These are kind of broad, though. Broken mackerel. Wood grain. Ooh. I might have to try some of these out. I might have to experiment with some of these. I don't know that. I kind of like the section stripes. They look like water. I should make like a River Clan cat with, honest. But I'll keep trying my Thunder Clan goat. Honestly, I don't really like long marble tabby head. Ooh, that's pretty as well. I don't really like restricting my characters to certain clans. I wish I could use the caped mask with other mask markings, but you still can't, and it makes me so sad. Yeah, like it just takes it all away. Wah. I gotta get my cape on there as well. Aren't there like bigger cape? I thought there were front layered cape. Layered cape, I think it was. But that's like a back layered. Beaded marble, that's pretty, but not what I was looking for. Huh, I guess it is just a regular cape. Well, the low ticks are pretty. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Messy body spotting? Oh, that like floats off the body quite a lot. I'm not really big. Brindled calico. Ooh. This is really pretty. I'm definitely gonna make a tricolor after this. But I gotta finish this one first, okay? I'm not making the tricolor until I finish. Ooh, those dapples. Oh, those are pretty. Gosh, I really need to do more with this game. They've added so much. Alright. Back to making. Less yapping, more doing. I'm sorry. Alright. I'm satisfied with that. And then I can steal the same colors for the muzzle. Where are the muzzle pads at? Muzzle. There we go. Yippee. Alright. I need the cheek marking. I wanted to make the unders pretty light. And I don't want the head to be that light. I've changed my mind, chat. I've decided. There we go. How dark do I want the Easter egg to be on the face? Probably darker, closer to the midpoint. Then lighter. Radiating outwards. Are these also? Yeah. Yeah, that's... I might make it a little more subtle, though. I feel like that's a bit too drastic. I want it to be, like, imperceptible. I love those imperceptible changes. This is making me realize how much I miss Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. Look, you know why I'm back? You know why I'm here? I'm here for 3 reasons. The first is because every single time I say I'm not gonna touch Warriors anymore, it's always because of something that one person or that, like, some people did. It's never anything that I feel about Warriors. Except maybe that the new books kind of suck a little bit, but everybody feels that way. Also, it's because I saw Bav's tweet, because I still followed her on Twitter, because I really do, like... I may have grievances with other people who've worked on Ultimate Edition, but genuinely, Bav's modeling is so beautiful, and I love it so much, and I, like... If I ever do get to continue modeling, if I'm not so busy with college, like, I want to make stuff like she makes someday. I've learned a lot in my 4 years of on and off game development. Like, she's genuinely so talented, and I saw her post about how the playtest was happening, and I saw the dynamic model poses, the mesh deformation. I can appreciate how much work goes into something like that, and she is genuinely so talented. Like, I saw that model and I was like, I want to engage with the Warriors community again. Like, I want to I want to come back to the YouTube channel. I want to start making content for me based around my Warriors stuff. I want to engage with other people who feel the same way as me about Warriors. And I want to be there when this playtest happens and when the model that I used to be so excited about finally comes out. Because I'm going to make all new characters. Like, I'm going to forget everything that happened in the past, and I'm just going to keep loving Warriors. And that's why I'm back. And in a way, I miss this game too. I don't miss the things I used to do. I don't miss the people I used to play with, really, except, like, 2 of them that still play this game occasionally. But, like, there are things I miss about it. It's weirdly nostalgic, but it's also, like, I love Warriors. I just love it in my own way. I can't, like, super explain it. But it's special to me. I want to make this whole thing a little bit darker gray. I feel like I use too light colors sometimes. And I do love light colors, okay? No hate to my boys' light colors, okay? But, like, I need to stop being so afraid to just make darker colored cats. I feel like I'm so afraid sometimes with, like, cats that are not, like, specifically just straight up gray or, like, a dark russet color. I really do like the dark russet color. Or, like, tricolors that, like, all the colors will get too muddled together. Like, see, these colors look so close together on the face right now. I know they're not. And I know once I get in-game, it's not going to be that bad. And they're going to look different. But right now, they look, like, too close together for comfort. I also need to decide on, like, nose gradient. I can never decide on nose gradient. I kind of like that. But I also kind of like when the nose has, like, a dark thing going on. I don't know. I'll make up my mind, okay? I will. Eventually, I'll make up my mind. One of these days, I'll make up my mind. But I'm, like, notorious for not making up my mind, okay? I'm never beating the allegations. Almost 23 years old and I still can't make up my goddamn mind. It never gets better with age, chat. You will still be as indecisive in the future as you are now. But I'm remaking an old character of mine called Tansy Glow. Right now. Because I feel like some of these new options are, like, so Tansy Glow coded. Can't explain it. Like, genuinely, if you, like, PSA, okay, guys? This is my public service announcement. Listen up. If you miss, like, old school Warrior Cats, okay? If you miss the way it used to be before things got, like, super bad and everybody decided to be, like, a chud, okay? If you miss that, if you miss having, like, cat clans with, like, good role-playing and not, like, Magic School or, like, Michael Afton or, like, I don't know, having a fox for a leader. Cough, cough. You should, like, join my private server where I'm just gonna make, like, 2 or 3 roleplay rules. And probably a couple more than that, okay? A reasonable amount that is not excessive, that can be read in 10 minutes or less and fully understood. You should join my private server and play with other people who want like an old school casual role-playing experience. Semi-serious, I guess. I guess I have to call it semi-serious because most people would argue that anything goes as a casual role-playing experience. I would argue that it's hardly a role-playing experience at all. I'm an old head, okay? Like, people would probably get mad at you for that. But I'm not trying to homebrew my Warriors experience. I like Warriors the way it used to be. Alright? Religious, forest, cat. So, I will probably, if I restart the server, I don't know, you know, depending on if I get, like, a super demanding job or whatever, I might not have the most time to host events, but I will try to host events weekly, and if I can't host an event, I'm going to give other people permission to host events on my behalf. And maybe, like, every week, you guys can pick your favorite event, and somebody else can host it or something, because I feel like that'd be fun. I feel like it would give other people who can't get a private server, or who, like, just don't want to pay for a private server, the opportunity to just, like, use mine. Because I'm not going to be on my private server 24/7. So, like, if I'm not using it for filming, like, for Clan Dreaming or something, you guys can use it. But you have to, like, anything you host in there, just make sure it follows the rules. Because the purpose of the server is, like, if anybody gets tired of public servers, or, like, you know, they can't find a good serious Warriors roleplay, the whole point is that, like, my server can be, like, the last bastion of true Warriors gameplay. Okay? That's the one rule you must agree to. But if you guys can do that, then after the stream, I'll buy the private server, I'll put the rules back up, I'll make an announcement about what the hell I'm doing with the Clan Dreaming, and I'll try to start fixing up the server and making it nicer. I'll, like, pop a link to the Discord. There should be one in the description, but, like, I'll also just copy and paste it in the chat. Because I'll pin it. I can still do that, right? Hold on. Sorry, I'm on my other monitor. That's why my face tracking is so messed up. You know, there's a new version of this model, I just haven't updated it yet. So you get me warped into 2 cursed dimensions. Alright. Let me switch tabs again. I messed up. I clicked back into the wrong window. I might have been doing this for a long time, but I'm not good at it, alright? I'm not. Every stream is scuffed, but it's fine. Alright, back to making my goat Tansy glow. For the merriment and amusement of the masses. Definitely better than doing my calculus homework. Can't lie. Anything is better than doing my calculus homework. At least I feel that way. Until I do poorly on a test because I didn't do my calculus homework until the last minute. But we don't need to talk about that right now, okay? I'm busy, I'm cooking. Let me cook. Also, I still love short hairs. I don't care that, like, I know they're, like, kind of falling out of fashion or whatever, but I don't care. I'm still a short hair truther. Alright? Yeah. That's pretty neat. I might make the chin a little bit darker, though. I kind of like when the chin is a bit dark. Can't lie. Yeah, alright. We're so back in business. I want this to be darker. Alright, stripe time. Time to put those other stripes back on. Where was it at? Torso. At the bottom. Section striped body. Alright. Darkest goes on the top. Ooh, yeah. These are so nice. That's where they start to get a little bit lighter. Gotta do the shoulders. Alright. Maybe a little bit lighter here. Yeah, that's pretty good. I want these to be a little darker. And then these to be a little lighter. Perfect. Chat. This is coming along so nicely. I'm actually really happy. Then just a little bit lighter here. For the neck. And for the limbs. Well, off for the night, so have a good stream. Thank you for coming, fan. It was really good to see you. I hope you enjoyed. Oh my gosh, there's Sonic King. Let me cook. I feel like I'm cooking pretty good right now. Can't lie. I might be gassing myself up just a little bit too much, but I feel like I'm doing pretty alright. I feel like I'm getting back into the old swing of things. I feel like you can teach an old dog new trick. It's me. I'm the old dog. I don't want to make it too light at the bottoms because, like, I feel like part of the good thing about my old morphs was that, like, they contrasted a lot because I didn't lighten them too much. I, like, kept them dark at the bottom. Like, I need this to be dark, for sure. Or at least a little dark. What is with all this? Where does this line up? Right here? Make it a little darker then. Like that. Yeah. And then a little bit lighter front. Yes! Okay. That's actually, like, really good. I'll do the same thing over here for these. Yeah, we're so back. Oh yeah. I gotta save this. Do I still have a section for Tansy? I don't even remember if I do. Do I? Yep. There's the old Tansy. But I'm saving over her. The new Tansy will live. I'm probably gonna delete most of my old ones, but I'm gonna save over a couple of the ones that are not being nuked. There are a few of them that are not being nuked. I like that this was white, and I'm keeping it white. Don't know how it got that way, don't care. Keeping it. Making the whiskers a little darker. Because I don't like super bright white whiskers on cats that are mostly gray. And now I can start adding details. Small ears? No, normal. No speckles. I'm gonna miss the folded ears so much. Do some light colored ear brims. Actually, no, I'll do dark colored ear. Alright, looking good. Alright, inner ear fur. Ooh, that's cute. Not long. Oh, that's too long. Do I want puffs? Not really. The inwards fluff is cute, but not cute. I'm only just gonna stick with the regular inner ear fur. And I kind of want to make this a little bit brighter. Ridiculous. Maybe I will use the gray skin. For a slight pinkish tint. Alright. There we go. Eyes. Look at the new lashes. Like, some of them I just don't really like. And these ones are, like, kind of cute, but I feel like they're really busy. Ooh, spiky. I like the spiky ones. Those are cute. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when I add the eyeliner, it'll look better. I forgot to color stripes on the front. Oops. I might probably take this color. Better. Alright. I need my under eye round. My under eye markings. Really do the under eye slightly darker. What I've got going on the top. Then I do like slightly dark for the top, and then the under eye round is always the brightest. That's another one of my secret trope. Oh, why did that get colored that color? That's no good. What else? Don't know what an under eye dual split is, so I'll probably just leave that. Love the eyeliner. I put it on all my morphs when they added it. It's a nice little detail. Oh, did I miss? Oh, eyeliner. Where does that even go? I'm gonna have to take off the lash to see the eyeliner. Oh! Ooh, I like that a lot, actually. Can I color it any color? I mean, honestly, black is probably good. Maybe like a darker gray, though. Yes. I like that a lot. Hold on. Which lashes did I have on? These look just like some of the lashes from LTR. And the eye shines, too. I know there was pressure, but... I think I did open lash? No. Fluffy lash? I don't remember. God, the fluffy ones just look so busy. They scare me. I like the minimal look of the downwards lashes, but with these lashes in game, I'm gonna have to get used to that. Hopefully they look better on the Lake model. I'll probably just do spiky for now. Maybe I'll change my mind later. Shimmering shine. Ooh, that's kind of cute. I wish they weren't mirrored though. I don't like how they're mirrored. Ooh, I like the spot. Okay, I'm gonna keep the spot for now. I'm also gonna make the nose darker. I don't know what I was cooking with that. Maybe I'll make the nose a little pinkish gray. We'll see. Yes, okay. Pinkish gray it is. That's too pink though. I wish I could mix colors. Okay, let's see. Looking good. I wanted to do fur next. I want to be minimal about the fur though. Because Tansy's a short hair. He never had a lot of fur. But I hear there's some new short fur options. What is elegant face fur? Oh. Definitely too much. Minimal neck fur? That's not minimal, what do you mean? I want to put on the... I know there's like a neck tuft somewhere, right? Or like a chest heart for Diamond. I think I used the heart for Tansy. I have to make the whole thing a little better if I want her white points to show a little better. Yes. Alright, that's good for me. Actually really like that. I'm gonna save it again. I bought a pass that had more tails in it as well, I think I recall. Minimal tail fluff. Now that's minimal. That's what I like to see. When I say minimal, this is what I mean. How do I color this one fluff? Is it colored? feel like it's not coloring. Like that's not the correct color. Oh, perfect. I can just... Wait, I didn't want to color all the segments. Oh, I have to color segment 3 of... Oh wait, no. I have to do 3. There we go. That was a little difficult for me to understand. Alright. So minimal tail fluff is definitely cute. What about tail tip puff? Oh, that's too much. Definitely minimal. Back to the minimal. Honestly, I don't think she needs much else other than accessories. I do like the long whiskers, though. I'm gonna go put some long whiskers back on. Where was that at? Long whiskers. Yes! I love the long whiskers. So cute. Alright. Is there any, like, less busy face fur? Oh, that is pretty, but not what I want. I need, like, small face fur. Fine neck scruff. Yeah, I mean, that is pretty fine, but I don't like the back of the neck scruff. Also, why does it add, like... I don't know. Fuzzy neck tuft. Cute, but not what I need. Long neck fur. Ooh, that's interesting. Probably look better on a solid colored cat. Outwards head fur is just the regular... The reg. The old top head fur. Maybe upwards would be nice. Is there like any smaller face fur? All these names, so hard for me to find what I'm looking for. Cheek fur, rough cheek fur. Ooh, that's pretty, but too big. Warden cheek fur? Oh, that's interesting. I should have been looking for cheek fur. Cheek fur. Round cheek fur? Ooh, that's minimal and cute. Not gonna be using that right now, but might use it in the future. Huh. Well, that's cute mane, but... Ooh. That's a pretty mane as well. Well, I guess it's back to the upwards face for now. Because... Brittle mane? Huh. Bulky face fur? Hairy face fur? Yeah, I guess it's just gonna be upward for me. Upwards head fur. I don't have a lot of short cheek fur. I like the spiky under ear fur, but it can make the ears look pretty big. Oh, I want Tansy to have big ears, actually. That's a good point. You're so smart. Hold on. Is that back up in ears? It's not in ears? Oh, that's kind of cute. Ear brim fur? Is it in head? I can't remember. Oh, I guess it'd be in fur, right? Under ear fur. Ah. Yeah, that is good. That's actually exactly what I need. Thank you for that. That's perfect. Very short hair coated. She really doesn't need a whole lot going on, honestly. I'm gonna save. God, my morph making skills are still pretty okay. I think the new customization options kind of help. And I'll get more accessories eventually. Okay. Cheap, shameless plug, chat. Shameless plug. I'm selling an adoptable on VGen. You can buy it. It's pay what you want. So you can pay as little as $5 if you want it. I'll put the link in the chat. Hang on, let me copy the link. Okay. You can literally buy it right meow. Alright? Keep the VGen link, guys. You can buy the kitty. It's yours to keep. And bonus, if you buy it, I'll optionally make them more for you if you want. but obviously not a requirement. You can do whatever you want with it. I get bored sometimes, okay? Peep the product. And if you like have a VGen and you want to like, you know, slap a like on it or something, that's always really helpful as well. Alright, what was I cooking? I was gonna put on accessories, that's right. Legs. Candy cane sock. Oh my goodness. I do not need any of that. Let's see. Tansy's usually a medicine cat, so I feel like some good medicinal looking accessories. Definitely yellow to bring out her eyes. Yeah, I'm a sucker for the golden berries. I'll just keep one on one leg, why not? They're cute. They're exactly what I wanted. What else? More gemstone anklet. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Pretty cute. What else? There's like a vine anklet. I know I had one of those somewhere. Right? Maybe? I don't know. It's hard to find anything. Ooh, this is high-key cute. Hold on. Ooh, I like that. But I want the willow wrap back. She gotta be covered in herbs. Aw, I can't have the ankle stuff on at the same time. That's so lame. That's really lame. Okay. Willow bracelet it is then, I guess. Where is it? It's so easy to lose things! Ugh. Alright. Goldenberry right leg. There's too many items. Vine anklet. Where is it? Vine anklet. There we go. I wish I could color it. You can color so many of the leaves now, but you can't color the vine anklet. It's not fair. I should be able to color the vine anklet. Whatever color I want. I guess I could try to make the other leaves match the vine anklet, but... No, I can't even color the other leaves. They're just destined to be drastically different colors. Forever. So. Rip me, I guess. Alright, where's the torso stuff at? Isn't there like a... Can't I like pack on the flower? I had like a flower. Oh, I think it's in tail actually. Yeah, spring hip flowers. Oh, accidentally colored them gray. What am I doing? Oh, I can color the berries too. Even though they're golden berries. Always hated that some of the leaves on the flowers colored in this. I hope they fix that. Alright. What else? I don't know. Guess just the ear accessories. Oh, and I think I had a flower sash for the neck too. In flowering vine necklace. Oh yeah, I remember that. Kind of cute. Goes with the anklet, but I think I would prefer the forgot how silly that accessory is. Flowery necklace, or perhaps that's right. I couldn't color the blue part, and that made me mad. Oh, there's a goldenberry sash. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute. Comet moth. Oh no, is it broken? Does it not work anymore? I thought it used to flap its wings. And I thought it looked different before. Is it not different? Whatever. I want people to be able to see the heart anyways. Where's the flower sash? There it is. So cute. Can I do vine necklace and flower sash? I can, but that just looks a little bit too busy. Alright. Up to the ears, I guess? ear accessory. I'll probably get the flower crown once I get another pass, honestly. Twig crown's cute. No drop earpiece. Ooh, that's 2021 poinsettia. What a time that was. 2021. I remember those. Very nostalgic, very relaxing. I have multiple of these on. No? Okay. Well, screw me, I guess. Tropical earpiece. Oh, I remember that. Marshy headpiece. Ooh, that's cute. Anemone. Oh. Oh, but it has ribbons. I don't want ribbons. Ribbons ruin everything. Oh, that's cute. Bloomed earpiece. I don't like remember some of these. I can't lie. Ooh. That's not minimal at all, but I like it. Ah, yes, the beta tester Holly. Gotta flex on people once in a while. But I'll make another character that can use the Holly. It'll be fine. I don't know. I feel like that's okay. Tassels. Those are literally just tassels. I kind of like the Marshy headpiece. It's cute. Or the willow head. Oh no, I can't decide. I kind of like these vines. But I also like the leafy ear pin. Ugh. So many decisions. Can I, like, have both the lovely earpiece and one of these? Or is that forbidden? It appears to be forbidden. Can I steal the leaf color from the golden vines? Am I allowed? No, I can't. Damn it. That's rough. I wish I could saturate the accessory colors more. Yeah, why do I do this to myself? So indecisive. Alright. That's kind of cute. I'm at least gonna save what I have. So that I can be free from my bindings. Oh, I forgot about the cranberry earpiece. Kind of cute. Alright. Yeah, I should probably leave it be. Ooh, wait, no, the ivy. It's gotta be the ivy. But I don't like the fact that it's got, like... Yeah. I don't like the fact that it has the, whatchamacallit? Ribbons or whatever on it. Or the red berries for that one. I'm gonna color these ribbons to look like leaves. I'm cheating. I'm coloring them to look like leaves. I will resist the forced human accessory usage. Alright. Pansy is alive and well. I'll make one more. I'm making one more and then I'm ending the stream because I have to lock in and do some stuff tomorrow. One more cat. One more cat. This one's gonna be real easy, chat. This one's gonna be a how many cat, probably. Because I love simple morphs. No, actually, I'm gonna make it a tricolor cat. I lied. I don't love simple morphs. I'm making a tricolor. There was one that I saw earlier that I was like, that would be so good for a tricolor cat. What was it? Was it cheated marble? No, I don't think it was. Long marbled? No. What was it? Marbled calico? Maybe. It might have been that. Might have been marbled calico. No, it was brindled calico. Wait, marbled calico and brindled calico might go hard, but I need to lock in. Alright. I'm gonna do colors first. I actually don't like to make my tricolor cats like all white. I like to have them be slightly off-white. Just a small preference of mine. Right. I need to try to make some sense of this. So I'm gonna start with just the marking being dark brown. Probably like a deeper, like a reddish black. Yes. I have no idea if I'm doing this right. I gotta add in the tricolor aspect. I don't want part of it to be like just genuinely like dark black. I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know. I gotta do some thinking. Thinking is in progress. Ooh, I can pair it with the cape. Alright. Everybody freeze. It's about to get real. It's about to get so real. Hold on. But the brindle's gonna... Okay. Let me cook. Stop. I'm cooking. Cooking is happening. Because this is actually going to look so good with the cape. And yes, there's a bit of Z fighting. Wait, why did they change the front layered... Wait, did they change the front layered cape? Did they? Where's front... Where is it? Front layered cape? I don't know. Is that the same as it was? Maybe? I don't know. Looks like it. Hang on. Looks like they made it shorter, but I can't tell. Yeah, sorry. I like have so much on the body here. Let me take some of it off the body. Oh, that's kind of neat though. That might actually help with the tricolor, honestly. Let me test it out. Now I'm convinced. Wait, no, that's the same. Yeah, but like I high key kind of like it. So. Can I put the brindled and the marbled on top of it? I can. Oh my god, this is such a power move. No way. Alright. The Z fighting is like a little bit diabolical. So maybe I'll take the marbled calico off. These two seem to go real nice together though. I gotta decide on my 3 colors before I start doing things. I need to decide on my 3 colors. I'm gonna like come over here. I'm gonna make a little palette for myself. I love using the tail as a palette. It's such a free cheat code. I don't like using just one color. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know if I like those colors. I need to like look up a picture of a tricolored cat and think about it a little harder. I'm thinking, chat. There's lots of tricolor options. Yeah, okay, screw it. I like the choice I made. Plenty of tricolor cats that have what I have going on with them. It's gonna be fine. I'll make it work. We ball. Alright. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit desaturated. Maybe like this orange and this intermediate tone. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm just gonna make everything dark really quick. Everything dark. But like the correct color and not the dark black. Because I don't want it to be black. I've decided. And then I'm gonna like trim off the parts that I don't want to have colors right now. I think like a little bit on the shoulder areas. Can I not color the inner leg here? Oh, that's gonna suck a little bit, but it's fine. I'll live with it. Okay. I made my bed. I gotta lie in it. Oh. Why did I do that? Okay. Gonna add some color pop. I try to keep it varied. Yeah. Gotta grab the bright one now. That's like too bright, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe I should just trust the process. No, that's too bright. I'm not tripping. That's too bright. Okay. This I can work with. Maybe something like that. And then maybe like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I don't know why this side doesn't have any of the brindly stuff going on. Maybe I will extend this down on this just cause. That's kind of like not fair, I feel like. Maybe it can be symmetrical. I kind of don't like it symmetrical. I'm kind of high-key indecisive right now. I don't want it to be like that. Yeah, that kind of works for me. Gonna have to add some more stuff to the front. Or cover it up with fur. That's always an option. Or add more splotches somehow. Do I have any more like little bands that I missed? Kinda do. I don't know. I don't want that one to stay dark. Maybe this red. Oh no, I did need that. Yeah! Alright. Color palette is not horrible. But I think I'll need to keep working on it. Maybe, perhaps later, I will make a tricolor. I'll save it though. I'll save it. Okay, I'll save it in a slot. Maybe I'll rework one of my beloved older tricolors first. Yes. Yes. I don't know. I feel like she's kind of like fine the way she is, honestly. Actually, now that I look at it, I don't really have much I want to change about her. I might make her ears small again. She used to have small ears. And I miss them. What else do I want to do to fix you? Honestly, no notes. None really. I like her just the way she is. Maybe I'll give her the holly. And maybe there was something else that had berries on it that I wanted to add, right? Let's find it. I know I can just put the golden berry stuff on, right? The left leg. And left ankle. And then I can just make it red. Like the holly. Huge! Okay, hold on. That's kind of a moment, though. You can't deny it. That is definitely a moment. That's such a moment. And I'll put the minimal tail fur on her, too, because why not? I have that now. Well, I mean, I guess everybody has that, right? It's free. Might as well use it. Because I think it's cute. But I'm gonna have to do the stupid sectioning again. I'll make sure I don't accidentally color something that I don't mean to. And I can add the ear brims now because those exist. That's gonna be so good. Because now I can make it look more like a spot. I can do like this. Oh, that's so goated. Hold on. That's actually so goated. I like do someone like that. Yeah. I don't know if I like that though, honestly. I just leave it. Or I might do like this. Oh no, because then they're both the same color. I'll just leave it on the one ear, honestly. I don't like the ear brim on the other ear. I feel like that makes it too busy. And there should be better face splotch markings, but I'm gonna, let me like save this from Myrtle really quick. Oh, and the new eyelashes, that's true too. She's definitely like one of my more effeminate characters. I have like short inner ear fur. Ooh, this is cute. Definitely using this. Okay. I'm gonna make this lighter. Maybe. Yes, for sure. Okay. What else was I doing? Let me remember. I'm not remembering. Oh yeah, checking the head markings. But saving very quickly. It was called eye spot. Now there's better head markings. Right? Maybe? Ooh, I do a lot. Probably more than the eye spot. Oh, I don't want that, whatever that is. That is a bit too busy for me. Yeah, no van markings. Yeah, we'll put the eye spot back. Kind of a moment. Aw, but that took the other spots away? Well, that's not fair. That is so not fair. Do I really only get better markings if I pay for that Game Pass? Oh god. Oh, and those are so cool. What? Okay, yeah. I'm probably gonna get that at some point. Because what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh man, that's all so cool. And the head messy bicolor would be like perfect, probably. Oh, the flecked mask is perfect. Okay. You know what? Guys, I might be about to make a bad one. But not right now. I'll make it later. I have to go pick up an order from a store tomorrow anyways. I really shouldn't. And also it's like 10 p.m. so high key. Probably just going to call it. But, you know, you should keep the adoptable. I'm just saying, okay? Like, it's on VGen. Pay what you want. Pay what you want. 5 doll hairs. 5 doll hairs and it's yours. Or more. If you feel like funding my bad habit. Because I'm going to uni later this year. And, you know, girls gotta eat. But, you know, private server coming soon. Haha. Keep it. Check it out. I'll post the rules maybe later tonight. Alright. See you guys around.